Today, we're starting in Kusatsu Onsen, one of Japan's most atmospheric hot spring towns. Day and night. So settle in and let's explore together. Kusatsu is beautiful at any time of day, but the atmosphere changes completely once the sun sets. Let's start here in the quiet of the morning. This is one of the 19 small community bathhouses here in Kusatsu, run by local residents. Although the town attracts many tourists, most of these baths are reserved for locals. After the pandemic, 16 of them officially became residents only, and that hasn't changed. I was lucky enough to visit several of them years ago, but today we'll just quietly pass by. Yeah, you can. These community bathhouses are free for local residents. I'd gladly pay to experience them again, but I completely respect why they remain reserved for locals. Fortunately, Kusatsu offers many other public baths, and nearly every accommodation here has its own hot spring. It's incredible to think how much natural hot spring water flows through this entire town. Here, you can even enjoy a free foot bath, known in Japanese as a shiu. On the left is the Yubatake tourist parking lot. Most day visitors leave their cars here. The fee is 700 yen for the first 2 hours, then 100 yen for every additional 30 minutes. And just across from it is the bus terminal, with connections to the train lines and direct service to Tokyo. Just above the Yubatake stands Kosenji Temple. For centuries, it has watched over Kusatsu's hot springs, blending spiritual tradition with the town's healing waters. Kusatsu Onsen has been one of Japan's most famous hot spring towns for centuries. More than 30,000 liters of hot spring water flow through Kusatsu every minute, and it's too hot to use directly, which is why the Yubatake helps cool it before it reaches the baths. Kusatsu's hot spring water has a pH of around 2, about as acidic as lemon juice, which is why it's long been known for its powerful cleansing properties. The water here is quite acidic, so you do need to be careful not to get in your eyes. I learned that the hard way. And let's just say, if you've ever had lemon juice in your eyes, you can imagine the feeling. Haha. Kusatsu's baths are known for their high temperatures, around 42-43 degrees Celsius. They're not for the faint of heart. That first step in takes a moment of courage. With so many people walking here, the snow gets compacted and turns very slippery. Even on sunny days, it stays quite cold. In Tokyo, you might get away with sneakers, but here winter boots with good grip are definitely your best friend. On the left is Gozanoi, one of the main public baths here in Kusatsu. The building was recreated in traditional style to show how bathhouses looked during the Edo and Meiji periods. Admission is 900 yen, and they also rent yukatas if you want to walk around town in one. Although with temperatures like today, that might take a bit of courage. Kusatsu stands out for 2 reasons. The huge volume of hot spring water flowing through the town, and of course its baths and its powerful acidity. In fact, the waters here are among the most acidic in Japan, while most hot springs across the country are usually neutral or alkaline. Here's a small shop selling quick bites, and this winter tree. Hopefully it'll be illuminated when we come back tonight. Lots of coins here. People toss one in and make a wish, hoping it comes true. I usually wish for a safe drive back home, and so far it's never failed me. Let's keep it that way. Haha. Okay, I'm getting cold now. Let's take a dip in Gozanoi. It should be quick. Be right back. I'm back. And here is Netsu no Yu, a hot spring site hosting traditional dance shows. And in front of it, the Yubatake. The bath was really nice and recharging. They say you shouldn't take more than 3 baths a day. So technically, I still have 2 left. But no promises? Haha! The shop ahead sells manju cakes, and they're delicious. The 2 gentlemen outside usually offer free samples, and I almost always end up buying some. Since we still have a few places to visit, we'll grab some on our way back. Around noon, you'll start seeing long lines forming in front of many restaurants across town. My recommendation is to grab a few quick bites here and there, and wait until around 1:30 or 2 p.m. when things tend to calm down. Just keep in mind that some places close between 2 and 3 p.m. and only reopen later in the evening for dinner. Here's a local quick bite. Eggs cooked in the hot spring water. Unlike the hard-boiled eggs in Hakana, these are extremely soft, almost like a dippy egg, but even runnier. For me, it felt more like drinking an egg than eating one, so I might skip it next time. They do come in a small tray though, so at least it's not messy to eat. This is Sai Nokawara Park, a valley where hot spring water naturally flows through the ground. Steam rises from small pools and streams all along the path. At the far end of the park, there's also one of the largest outdoor hot spring baths in Japan. Interestingly, the name Sai Nokawara comes from Buddhist folklore and refers to a mythical riverbed of the afterlife. And here we are at Sai-no-kawara Rotenboro. For 800 yen, you can enjoy a huge open-air bath set right in the middle of nature. It's quite spacious, making it easy to stretch out and simply relax. That was really nice. Exactly what you need on a cold day like this. It actually reminded me of one of my favorite Rotenboro in Japan, down in Wakayama Prefecture. On one of our future drives, we'll visit it together. And if you enjoy these journeys, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It costs nothing and really helps keep this adventure going. Look. It's time to go. We already have our tickets for Netsuno U and don't want to miss the show. You can also buy tickets in advance, which helps avoid long lines. The ticket costs 700 yen. Inside Netsuno U, they performing the traditional Yumomi dance, a centuries-old technique used to cool the hot spring water while preserving its natural properties. Let's enjoy it. After the show, we came here and returned to our hotel. Dinner finished, and now it's time to see Kusatsu at night. Let's go. Let's go. But before we continue, let me show you one more public bath that's definitely worth a visit. Otake no Yu. This is Otake no Yu, one of the main public baths in Kusatsu. It's known for its traditional Awaiju bathing method, where you move through several baths with gradually increasing temperatures to help your body adjust to the hot spring water. The complex also has a nice space with cafes and a restaurant. You can even buy colorful bath towels here. I picked up a light blue one. I was able to enjoy it for just an hour before it closed. By the way, it cost 1,200 yen. Let's slow down and enjoy a walk through Kusatsu at night. At night, the Yubatake becomes even more magical, with the lights and steam rising into the cold air. Now it's time to head back to the hotel. I'll stop by the convenience store to pick up some wine and a few snacks. And I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We accidentally left the humidifier in the car overnight, and the water is completely frozen. That's how cold it was last night. The weather definitely changed overnight, but honestly, it might be even better now. Let's drive past the Yubatake and see how different it looks in this winter mood. And that's it for our time here in Kusatsu Onsen. From the steaming hot springs to the snowy streets around the Yubatake, this place really shows why it's considered one of Japan's most famous onsen towns. I hope you enjoy walking around Kusatsu with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure. In the next video, we'll be driving through the legendary mountain roads of Mount Haruna, known to fans of the anime Initial D, on our way to explore another beautiful hot spring town, Ikaho Onsen. Until then, take care, and I'll see you on the next drive.